Mrparka and
Average Joe.
Here to review
Manborg.
Yeah. This movie I wanted to see because Astron 6, they did Father's Day. They also had a Troma release a bunch of shorts. Father's Day I thought was freaking awesome, and I remember seeing the trailer for this one. It looked like, sci-fi extravaganza, ridiculous, cheesy fun. That's pretty much what it is. Obviously, it takes some liberties from Terminator and RoboCop and Mortal Kombat even, and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But, if you like that kind of crazy, kooky action, ridiculous sci-fi stuff with, cool makeup effects, cool gore, the crazy CGI green screen, kind of like really cheap but also giant because they couldn't afford to do it any other way type deal stuff, then check Manborg out. There's really cool monsters, really cheesy, over-the-top nonsense stuff that kind of makes fun of and plays homage to like those 80s action movies or sci-fi movies back in the day. But, I mean, the whole title Manborg in itself is ridiculous because a cyborg is a half man, half robot. So a Manborg is what, a half man, a half cyborg. It's silly as hell, but...
Like quarter man, I think is what you said before.
He's a quarter man.
Yeah.
No, he's quarter robot.
Quarter robot, oh yeah.
But the plot of the film is hell comes on Earth, and they're like Nazis, and this the main guy is a soldier, and he gets killed, and his brother gets killed, and he gets turned into a cyborg Manborg thing, and he's brought back into the future to fight them. He's teamed up with this group of ridiculous characters. One has an Australian accent and uses guns. One's like a badass chick. And
the Australian guy does there's a scene where he does this random air fist pump, and I, for some reason, appreciate that. I don't know why.
He tends to punch things for no reason and dance a lot.
Any random object.
And the last one is an Asian guy who of course, doesn't really speak.
He's a play off of Liu Kang. Looks just like Liu Kang.
Karate master.
Yeah. And there's even a tribute Liu Kang kick that goes on in the movie. Yeah.
But basically, he's kind of like, how they do. He's dubbed in a horrible way. But anyways, I thought it was a pretty fun movie, actually.
The movie was really fun.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
It ain't winning any Academy Awards, but it will entertain you.
That's halfway through the movie, I pretty much explained the movie this way, is that if I said I wasn't enjoying this, I would definitely be lying. This is not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but I definitely enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to watch, and it made me laugh a lot. I like the robot with the Jufro just busting people apart. He was pretty sweet. The chick in the movie, she looked a lot like Nell from Bleach. I don't know if anybody's an anime fan, but she looked exactly like this little short anime character. And I'm an anime nerd, so she just was like, I'm pretty sure that there was a lot that was influenced by Nell. She looked exactly like her. My favorite scene in the movie is probably the scene where the first arena fight, when the first battle went down. Yeah. That was the best scene. That was when I think the Liu Kang kick comes out and everything like that.
Welcome, humans, to the Terrorocticon. There are no losers. You either win or you die. Although, saying it out loud, it seems fairly obvious who the losers would be. Let the games begin!
Game on.
Marcus, we're not fooling around.
I want to help.
Just back off.
We need him or we're all dead.
Yeah? How would you know?
Hey, are you ready to focus there, bro?
Yeah, that depends. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Just watch me.
Nina, no!
Game on.
To the death, please.
That was my favorite scene in the whole movie. Now, Oh, the Cinnabite Freddy Krueger DJ.
Yeah,
we've
look
got to have a
crazy.
clip of this guy in there. He looks like the Cinnabite Freddy Krueger DJ. Right when they do the break out of the jail scene, there's one of the, I don't know what they're called, but the demons.
Nazi demons.
The Nazi demons. They look like Cinnabites from Hellraiser. That has to be a throwback to Hellraiser in some way.
Well, there's
look a
definitely
lot like
shout out to
those.
Hellraiser with the chains and the flesh dangling on there. And you know who my favorite character was the Baron.
The Baron.
He was absolutely hilarious. He had no eyes, and he was like smitten for one of the prisoner girls, and he's like, "What's your name?" And she was like, "Prison." And then he asked the machine where she was in. It was like Prisoner 7. He's like, "That's a lovely name."
Yeah.
And he kept getting all nervous and shit, and he had like get her flowers and stuff.
Yeah, you gotta
like
throw
that.
the scene with the flowers.
Oh, that was a great scene.
That was a great scene.
And the main
Oh, hello there, prisoner number 7. I hope. So, do you like buffer bikes, or... So stupid. Well, good luck! Yeah! Where did that come from? Okay. Such an idiot! I'll be in my nightmare chamber!
main villain is awesome as well. If you guys see Father's Day, you'll recognize pretty much the entire cast of Father's Days in here. The main villain, Count Dracula or something like that.
Dracula.
Really kind of creepy, actually, to be honest. Even
Yeah,
in
I like the
movies,
transition towards the end, how he just looks a lot more evil.
He looks like
towards the-
Porcupine or something.
Yeah.
It's like the porcupine thing.
Like the beginning of the movie was pretty good with his makeup. I thought it was kind of neat. Like I wasn't expecting the makeup to be as good as it was.
Makeup's great.
But it just seemed like it got better throughout the movie. Like it really did.
Yeah.
So for this being a primarily green screen movie, I enjoyed the crap out of it.
It's loaded with features, but we're missing on. Oh, didn't you say this movie had influences from Doom? You think?
Oh yeah,
I'm not a Doom guy.
there was a couple of things in it that definitely the first person scenes, FPS scenes were a lot of fun. Like this movie was funny and it was enjoyable.
Great stop motion too.
Like I want to just explain that even if you don't like movies like this, just watch it for the fun factor. Like it was a fun thing to do. Like there was a couple scenes in it. Like there was a guy in there that reminded me of a spider monster from Doom, and the music, the score was kind of like it had that Doom feel. So
the main score is awesome. And
yeah, the main score was pretty good.
I like this. I can appreciate the stop motion in here too. I think it's cool and it's underutilized nowadays.
The stop motion was actually pretty good. Like I mean, it wasn't the primo models were top notch.
No, it's
but,
not
like,
Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's fun.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like they did a good job of implementing it. I thought.
The best part about the whole disc is make sure you watch after the credits on here because there's this fake trailer called BioCop, kind of taking on Psycho Cop and Maniac Cop. And like melt movies, like Incredible Melting Man, but it is the freaking funniest thing ever. It's about a cop who can't die, and he's just basically melting, and he's all diseased.
I could barely watch it. I was laughing so hard.
I couldn't even hear it because he was laughing so hard. Like his partner is like, "So what do you want to do, buddy?" And he's like, "Why am I still alive?" And he's just like throwing up and crying, and like the bad, he'll just jump out and let the bad guys shoot him like 1,000 times, and then be like, "You're under arrest."
Coming soon from Astron 6 home video. There is something in the streets. Something in the shadows.
This territory belongs to the Super Burly Bros Smokehead.
Something in the dark. Something more horrifying than anything you could imagine. And his name is Mrparka.
What happened in that lab was a horrible tragedy. And you want to take that poor man and turn him to some kind of super cop?
Yeah.
A freak accident made him indestructible. Now, he's a one-man bioweapon, ready to lay down the law.
You're the new guy, huh?
Why am I alive?
Shut the fuck up!
It is hilarious. Best thing ever. If that's a movie, I would buy it like that. I would go. I'd pay
I'm gonna
$50.
throw that out there. I would definitely like to watch that movie if anybody sees this.
$50.
that made this movie.
I pay $50.
Right.
US or Canadian.
I don't know if that'll fund the movie, but we still will pay it.
No, I want the DVD for that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this thing's loaded. I didn't get a chance to watch the special
my favorite
features,
line in the whole movie though was there's a line in the movie that there is no heaven, which is hilarious because hell took over Earth. So
Yeah. He comes in, he's like, I'm from the beginning. There's no hell.
Yeah.
There's no heaven.
Yeah, there is no heaven. Enjoy hell on earth. Like, I just thought that was hilarious.
It's kind of funny because the end of Father's Day, if anyone's seen their other movie, you know, their rendition of Hell and Heaven is absolutely hilarious. One of my favorite renditions of Hell. And the ending of that is fucking really cold-hearted, but awesome at the same time. And, you know, this movie doesn't have necessarily a happy ending. But, you know, this is just really cool, fun stuff to watch, you know. Like, obviously they love great stuff, and it shows what they love in the movie. Cheesy, obviously, you know, self-aware that it's this cheesy and the characters are playing into it. Some of them are even acting bad on purpose, and it's funny. Manborg is really awkward because he's, you know, quarter 75% man, quarter robot, and he has no clue what he's talking about. He'll like, yeah. But the best part is when he's got the fight with the contract, he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That part was awesome.
He had the worst lines.
Well, I really enjoyed it, you know.
I think his main line was great.
He's like, yep, great, yep. Yeah, I dug it. I'd recommend it. But I'm not sure how to give it a rating.
Yeah, that's what I came up with the idea that as I was watching it, that I was thinking that I was going to rate this movie on my average movie rating scale at about a 3.2 and a 4.8 out of 5 on an awesome scale.
I'm just going to go with a solid 3.5.
3.5. I was thinking about 3.3, 3.2. I thought it was good. They did a lot of good stuff in it, but the movie...
With BioCop, it's definitely a 4.
yeah, BioCop definitely gives it a good boost. But this movie definitely hits high in my awesome scale. Like, I'm actually thinking about buying this just to have it now. Like, this is the first movie that I reviewed that I want to buy, so that's getting a good awesome kudos right there.
I look forward to their other stuff, too. Please let it be BioCop. But I don't got anything else to say. You?
Nope. I've hit on everything that I wanted to touch on. Jufro, Arena, Fist Pump, FPS. Oh, and there is a lot of references to, like, fighter scenes from, like, fighter games like Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't know how I would even verbalize that. Like, the scene where the girl, like she'll jump in, they'll do the quick thing, like kind of like anime-ish.
Definitely anime-ish.
Very anime, like cut scenes where she'll jump through, and then the scene will go black, and then there'll be two lines, and then
you'll see
someone will be cut in half. Like,
exactly.
It was kind of sweet, very anime-esque tossed in. Like it was that was neat. I liked that a lot.
There's a lot of movies coming out. I know Dustin Mills used a lot of green screen effects, and you know it's a great alternative compared to a lot of CGI. I think, and they got Necrostorm will do it. With Necrostorm and Astron 6 out there, and Dustin Mills, we're going to see a lot of cool low-budget movies that can look bigger on scale. But I don't need much more to say. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.